I don't know what is wrong with network, but if you can see me, can you join? Happy Sunday to everyone. Happy Sunday to you guys. Please, if you're live, just show me a sign that you're live, okay? I cannot actually come online without you. So, thank you guys for all the support, for all the comments, for the share, and everything we've actually experienced since we started coming live. I don't know, I think this is about 6 months. No, it's up to 8 months. This is June now, so we've been doing this from January to June, this 6 months. Since last year, late last year, we started coming live every Sunday. Okay? So I want to celebrate you that come online to give us the support, and I also want to celebrate the grace of God to do something, like to do it consistently. It's not easy to start something and do it consistently, okay? One thing is always to start, another thing is to continue. That is one thing that some people cannot do. Consistency. It doesn't have to make sense. But when you're doing it and you know that what you're doing is actually the right thing, you just need to persevere, okay? So thank you everyone for always joining our live series. And today we are here. Last week we were actually on the street of YouTube. Alright, so today we have to come back to Facebook. So we are actually rotating. And I actually love the way it's going, right? Because you have done these things, this is what I would have been doing from inception. This is what I would have been doing from inception, okay? So please, if you're live, join, like, and share. I know the network is bad, network is showing poor connection, but once you're live, you'll be here. All right. So today we'll be looking at how to start and succeed as an SEO and Airbnb specialist. Okay, even with zero experience, how to start and succeed as an SEO. See on my Facebook page, on my LinkedIn page, and every other of my professional profile. Okay, to you remotely with your smartphone, so train you with from the office of the home. So, okay, so time we'll be able to share things like that. A majority of them are working remotely. Okay, they are earning money with their phone. The ones with their laptop are also making money. So what do we teach? We teach assistants. You can work as an Airbnb specialist or Airbnb virtual assistant. You can work as an SEO specialist. Okay, so they telemedicine, all the skills you won't imagine. That's what we teach, and it's always very interesting. Okay, it's one training that transform your life. Okay, so that is what we do. So we are a digital skill hub community. We train individuals to work see me. I know I've seen your message now. Can you hear my voice? I understand if please I need your feedback. Oh, I hope you can hear me. I don't want to know. I want to be sure that it's hearing me perfectly. Okay. So that digital skill hub training community, many individuals who from looking at how are digital skill beginners, remote job seekers, freelancers, and students. So they are actually my targeted group. And then to the civil service, all right, all of us need money to live better, to do okay, to live comfortably and do well, all right. So whatever is your field, you can learn it is for those in the healthcare sector. Let's proceed. Now let's look at number one information you need to understand, which is what? Becoming an SEO specialist. Becoming an SEO specialist. So what is SEO? SEO simply means search engine optimization. Okay, thank you for your feedback. My speaker is cracking. Thank you for your feedback. Let me check on that. That's why I needed to get that. Thanks for the feedback. I didn't need to know if it's working. All right. Let me know if it's okay now. Can you hear my voice better? Okay, let's proceed. So what is SEO? SEO is simply search engine optimization. Search engine optimization. And then what do? They out of helping website rank on Google. Like they help website rank high on Google. So most time you just flip to your Google and then you see that there are a list of jobs, like there are a list of businesses popping up on your Google platform. That is what an SEO does, okay? Okay. Thank you for joining, teammate, team lead, DT. Thank you for joining. Okay. So, all right. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you. Okay. So, what is SEO? SEO is simply what? Search engine optimization. Search engine optimization. And what do? They actually help websites to rank high on Google. So, any business that actually wants to scale through very well should be on Google. Do you know why? Because they have millions of users on Google that goes on live every day to do what? To research for information. Now, in the course of researching for information, what do? They end up doing what? Looking up for businesses that pops up on their timeline and then do what? Patronize. So that is what SEO specialist does, okay? Now, we have types of SEO. Number one is on page SEO specialist, off page SEO specialist, technical and what? Local. On page, off page, technical and local SEO. Now, why do we teach you this? Because you can use it with your phone. Like you can do an SEO job with your phone, and it's always very sweet. Like it's one job that is stressless. Okay. Now, what tools can you use as an SEO specialist? We'll be looking at that shortly. All right. So now, after explaining to you what SEO means, which is what? Search engine optimization. Now, who is an SEO? Like, who is an SEO? An SEO is someone who specializes in what? In helping websites appear in higher Google search. Okay, now you as an SEO specialist, your duty is to what? You're specialized in what? Helping websites to do what? To pop up on Google search at all time. Now, why are you doing that? Your intention is to help what? To help generate more leads, have more visitors, and then customers. Now, when you pop up your advert, first of all, you will have people that follows you. People will first of all follow you for what you're doing, and then later on they will now like, okay, can I try it out? That is what an SEO specialist actually does. Okay, so if you're an SEO specialist, your duty is first of all to do what? To see how your company's website can be ranked high on Google, and then you have more page visitors, and then after they are done visiting, what else do they do? They will become your customer. So that is who an SEO specialist is. Now, whether it is blog, online store like Shopify, Amazon, Seller.com, service-based businesses, or non-profit, everyone needs SEO to grow online. Okay, so whether it's a non-profit organization, a business, online store, everybody needs SEO. That's why you see company like Temu. I think there's actually nothing you will do online you don't see Temu. Okay, there are a lot of them online. So every business needs an SEO. So how do they achieve this? They need to pay someone that can do it. You see why remote jobs do not go on exits? Because there are lots and lots of businesses that needs what? Specialists. And the specialists, okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon, ma'am. Sadiya Jibril. Thank you for joining. I do really appreciate. Okay, so whether it's blog, online store, or online store, they need their businesses to be online for more people to do what? To see. In short, if you're running your business online in 2025, you make more sales than someone that is not online. That's the truth. If you're running an online store, you make a lot of sales, okay? And that's why SEO is very important. Now, you as an SEO specialist is gonna do what? You're gonna help businesses to what? To pop up their website, make them have new visitors, make them have customers, and then they will not do what? Have become customers or leads. Alright. Now, how or what tool do you use to achieve SEO? Search engine optimization. Number one is what? Google Search Console. Google Search Console is actually free. Google Search Console is actually free. Uber Suggest is actually free as well. Google Search Console free. Uber Suggest free. Software SEO free. Thank you for joining. Teammates, I really appreciate. Okay. Software SEO is actually paid, but they teach you how you can use what? Demo. Yoast SEO is another platform for you to use as what? As an SEO specialist. ChatGPT helps you with information. Now, this is one mistake people do while using ChatGPT, okay? So you discover that some people, when they get information from ChatGPT, they copy it out with the prompts. Now, when you're doing your messages as an SEO specialist, and you're copying out your information directly from ChatGPT with the prompts, it will not actually go well. Okay? Thank you for, please help me share as well. Thank you. Please for joining, help me share. People need to learn, alright? I know that when it is information, people don't like it, except it is kick. Come and dance naked. They don't like that one. But then for people that appreciate information, it will go a long way to transform their life. Okay? So as an SEO specialist, you need to use what? ChatGPT only for content. Filter it and edit it, okay? While you use Yoast SEO, Oversuggest SEO, Google Search Console, and Software SEO to do what? To market websites and businesses online. Now, in our course or in our training, we actually do what? We taught our students software SEO. Software SEO helps you with what? Linking all your media into one place, okay? You have Facebook, the company might be on Instagram, they might be on TikTok, they might be on Twitter. with this SEO, you're doing what? You're bringing all the information together on software SEO to do what? To enable you to do what? Do better as an SEO specialist. Okay, let's proceed now. Now, what are the responsibilities? Good evening. Good evening, teammate Sabbath. Thank you. Good evening, teammate Mary. Thank you for joining. All right. What are the responsibilities of an SEO specialist? Number one is to conduct key research using tools like Uber's Suggest. Your responsibility as an SEO, search engine optimization specialist, is what? Conduct research, okay? Google Keyword Planner or software SEO. Optimize web pages on page SEO. So you have to do what? Conduct keyword research, Google Keyword Planner or software SEO, and then optimize web pages for on-page SEO. That's look at title, meta tags, header, etc., etc. Okay, so that is it about that. Benjigo, thank you for joining. So now, when you are done with that, you're going to do what? Write SEO friendly blog posts. Now, I used to talk about this. If you are actually an SEO specialist and then you're not talking about your businesses or your company's businesses, people won't know. All right. Now, you need to put out their company on people's website pages or on Facebook. Facebook is one of the platforms that a lot of individuals come to get relief. Now, as an SEO specialist, you're going to help your company do what? Program, project it. Put it in their faces. They will just see, oh, wow, 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 wow. They keep on seeing it, like they see it. Okay? So you write SEO friendly blog posts, perform basic bank link outreach, okay? Track site performance, is very important. Good evening, teammates. Nancy the Maker, thank you for joining. Track site performance using Google Analytics and Search Console. Then collaborate with content writers or designers. Okay, then I want to show you what to do in that part of what designers. Now for the designers, if you want to use some tools, like we actually look at Photopea. Photopea will enable you to do what? To create beautiful outlook. All right, teammates, Amarachi, thank you for joining. Good evening. So Photopea will help you to achieve what? Beautiful designs. All right, beautiful design for what? For your content in what? In your SEO optimization is very important. So you understand that this is your task and what you're going to do. We are done with that. Now, where do you find jobs? So probably I say I know how to do SEO. How do you get jobs? Now, you might know an information and you don't know where to apply it. And that has been a lot of people's problem, okay? Most people will have an information, they were trained, but they don't know where to actually do what? Utilize the information. Now, if you've learned SEO or you're planning to learn SEO to become what? An SEO specialist. What happened is that after you've done what I've asked you to do now, the next thing is to do what? To land job. You must land job to be able to say, okay, I've benefited from what? SEO. So what happened there is that you search where? On Upwork. You go to Upwork, you see a lot of SEO needed on Upwork. Now, the only thing is that on Upwork, you have to pay for gig. Like, you have to pay for beats for you to be able to get a job. So if you don't have that, now we have good news. You can use what? Fiverr or LinkedIn or Indeed or People Per Hour to be able to do what? To land free jobs on SEO. Now, the jobs are not like free. The jobs like you'll be paid. The only thing is that you wouldn't need to do what? To pay for any kind of bit or connection like Upwork, okay? So that's how you do what? To gain or land your SEO job role. Now, what is the earning of people doing SEO, okay? Their earning is always beginner $10 to $30 per hour, mid-level 40 to 100 USD per hour, and then long-term contracts between 800 to 2000 USD. That is how much people that are into SEO are making. Like, that's how much they are earning. Okay. So if you are still there, now these are the job I told you about. Can you see my screen here? This is my second phone. Like, these are jobs on, this is a free platform called LinkedIn. Okay, you can go to LinkedIn and you will see lots of jobs. Like, they are just dropping it per minute per second. For what? For SEO specialists. So if you're there and you have your phone and then you don't know what to do, I have just given you a free tip on how you can become an SEO specialist and start earning money remotely. Okay, so that is about that. Let's proceed now to the second topic of what I want you to know, which is what? A profession. Becoming an Airbnb specialist. Becoming an Airbnb specialist. Now, what is an Airbnb virtual assistant or specialist? It's simple. An Airbnb specialist or an Airbnb virtual assistant is someone that helps Airbnb to manage their bookings, their guests, calendar, pricing, and messages. Okay, it is simple. So first of all, for you to start as an Airbnb specialist, you need to go and create an account where on Airbnb platform. Now, for those of you say Airbnb is actually what? A short stay platform where people, travelers, visitors, will just come there and stay for a short time. Maybe they are there for vacation. So it's actually like a tourist kind of. So if you want to go into Airbnb, this is for you. Now, what do you need to do as an Airbnb specialist? Good evening, Amara. It's been a while too. Thank you for joining, teammates. Okay. Now, ideal for remote work and flexible hours. Tasks you'll be handling. Number one is replying to guest inquiries. So if you want to become an Airbnb virtual assistant, understand that you'll be doing what? You'll be attending to inquiries. Good evening, teammates. Thank you for joining. You'll be attending to inquiries as an Airbnb specialist. Number two, you'll be signing calendar and listing. What does that mean? We do the full training in digital skill up. So I'm just going to give you a pre-information that will help you, okay? So you sign calendars and listing of accommodation, rather. Accommodations that are available at what rates, depending on your location. So you can start an Airbnb business in your house. So if you have 3-bedroom flats and the house is fine, and then you're not using all the rooms, okay, you can start an Airbnb business by, first of all, cleaning down your apartments, getting a bed, making the place look beautiful, keeping a television. You're good to go. Make sure that there is a restroom. So you might put up that particular house, okay, that accommodation on Airbnb platform. And then you'll be able to do what? You'll be able to list it out to tourists, to people that are coming to that location and are looking for what? A place to stay. Now, Airbnb is not a hotel. You need to understand that. Airbnb is not a hotel. Like you say, somebody will come and stay there. No. It's strictly for people on vacation, people on tours. That is what Airbnb is all about. So if you have such place, we can help you, teach you how you can set up the accommodation, or maybe there is a house around you. People are not staying there. They're not around. Those people are abroad. Some of them, so like some of our Igbo people, they'll build beautiful houses in the east and then come to Lagos to stay and make more money. So those apartments will just be there till December. So instead of you to allow the apartment to be there and you have such apartment around you, you can list it with the consent of the owner, and then you do what? You start making money. You make profits from the money that the tourist is going to pay, and then you equally make profit as well from your percentage. So that is how sweet and beautiful Airbnb is. So you're going to be managing check-in and check-out information. So somebody will want to stay maybe for 1 week, for 3 days, As soon as they are out, you need to check, check them in and out, then check out the place, make it clean again and better off, and list it out again on Airbnb platform. How do you achieve that? Go to airbnb.com. You'll be able to achieve what? How to do what? List out your properties for Airbnb bookings. Okay. Now, you need to also know what? Learn how to handle complaints professionally. Most time, most people they're not comfortable with complaint. Okay, they know how you do something and people not have complaint. We actually call it what? Review. So if your guests during the course of using the property you listed for Airbnb, had one issue or the other, what do you need to do? You handle the complaints professionally, make it balanced, make the guests feel okay and comfortable. At the end of the day, you make sure that whatever the guests had complained of has been improved. Okay, so that is how you become what? An Airbnb specialist. You don't need to own a house of your own to become an Airbnb specialist. Not at all. You don't need it. Only thing you need is what? Knowing how to do the business. It is easy, and then it is very flexible for you to do. Now, what tool should you learn as a beginner so you can start making money from it? The only problem is that people will join your webinar, listen to the information, and do nothing. They do nothing. They keep on watching you. I know some of you, when we started the webinar presentation, I knew how I started tech skill. I knew, so you're watching, you're seeing, this person, she's improving. But then you two, you're not doing nothing. So please do not be among people that will listen to webinars and then do nothing. You must act for it to be effective. All right. Tools you must learn as an Airbnb virtual assistant or specialist. Number one is what? Airbnb host dashboard. Okay, I have told us you don't need to own a property. If you have a property, it is a plus. But if you don't have any property, you can always what? Reach out to the owner of the property and have what? A dialogue. You negotiate. All right, negotiation is part of the skill you need to have as an Airbnb specialist. All right, you need to also understand how to use what? Hospitable is actually what? Smart BNB. Hospitable is smart BNB. You must learn to be what? Hospitable. Google Calendar, Canva for listing design. Now, you understand that if you want somebody to patronize your building, they must see that it's beautiful. Yes, it's another huge opportunity. Okay, so you must make sure that your building is beautiful. So what do? You can use Canva to snap your building. Okay, edit it on Canva and make it look beautiful, like appealing to the eye. One thing people pay for is what? Is aesthetic. Something beautiful. You must look it. The place must look it for whatever amount you want to put in. Now, the difference between Airbnb and hotel is that hotel, you might see a cheap hotel or an hotel for a fixed rate. This room is 25,000 a night, 50,000, 100,000, 300, 500, depending on the class and taste of the hotel. But for Airbnb, the procedure might be a little more complicated. It might be a little more complicated. So what you have to do, you simply do what? You simply create a listing and make it look more appealing. Do you get it? So that is what happens. You just make it look more appealing and then keep it at a particular amount of money. You pay at this amount of money. This is how much we are charging for this place. For a number of 5 days, they are charging you 750 USD, and then you're good to go. Okay, so that is about that for Airbnb. All right, so another thing you need to do is what? ChatGPT for auto messaging, or you use what? Chatbot. Chatbot helps us do what? To actually respond, have automatic response. Okay, automatic response for information. Okay, so that is about that. Now, how much can you earn as an Airbnb specialist? How much can you earn? Let's talk about money. Whatever you're learning or doing, if there is no money, it's not sweet. So how much can you earn as an Airbnb specialist? Number one, you're going to be earning between 10 to $25 per hour. All right. Now, let me show you listing of Airbnb. Okay, so actually, the first one was SEO. So this is Airbnb. I like showing practical workings. Okay, see it here. Airbnb. This is Airbnb. There are actually plenty. Airbnb. Okay, Airbnb. These are just new listings. This one 9 hours ago, 6 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 1 hour ago. There are plenty. Okay, so that is it about that. With your skill now, as someone that doesn't even know anything, just placing your property on or your listing on Airbnb platform, you can start doing what? Making $10, $25 per hour. Now, if you're good with your SEO, if you're working for a Nigerian company, remember Nigerian companies now, even me, I'm a Nigerian, they always want to underpay you. But then, the least you could get is between 150,000 to 400,000 naira per month. That is an SEO earner, okay? Then, for Airbnb, you're going to be doing your own business. Nobody, you're your own boss, so you depict the price, okay, and make your profits. All right. Now, what you need to do not get this training and do nothing about it. All right. Get started by doing what? Applying what is, we've talked about. Ranging from SEO, I've told you, you don't need any special training. You don't need any other thing except you want to get more information. You can actually start your information, like your business, as an SEO specialist or as an Airbnb specialist. It is very simple, okay? So start by what? Applying for this role in 7 days. So if you don't have, you can do it for other people. You can become a virtual assistant for somebody else. But if you have a property to list, you become your own specialist. But if you don't have a property, you can do what? Start by doing what? Working for other people and you'll be paid. Apply for 5 jobs within 7 days. Offered free trial. One thing is that people don't like doing free services. So I've been coming online to do webinars. Nobody pays me. So that time you saw a blackout, you actually had what? A blackout. And you need to what? Make sure that there is light. So I'm offering free services online. So you can start by doing what? Offering free services. That's what we call what? Internship. And beautiful thing is that there's some internship that comes with what? With money paid. So you can start by doing what? Doing internship to gain testimonial that this person is an expert in SEO. So if you're good with SEO, so you can meet me and tell me, can I list your products? And I said, yes, go ahead. And then you're good to go. I will market you. And then when I see that what you're doing is okay, that's how we start doing what? Making money. Okay. So you can retake the class. You said you get yes, you can retake the class. You can retake the class. And I used to say this, learning tech skill is one of the cheapest thing one can do. But sometimes Nigerians always be Nigerian. If I go for a training and I'm not good at it, I retake it. Okay? So you can retake the class, teammate Agnes. If you feel you did not gain enough expertise, okay, you need to retake the class. So you'll be able to do what? Do the Airbnb very well. Anybody, wherever you are, you can start up an Airbnb business as a remote job worker. Listen up. Wow, Pastor B, it's been a long while. Good evening, ma. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Okay, so you can do what? List out your property on Airbnb platform. So you go to airbnb.com. Please, if you have a question, you can drop it. As I'm seeing our own, I will see your own as well. So go to airbnb.com and then create your profile there. Use Canva to what? To design your apartment. That apartment, please try and pay a professional. Pay pay a professional to snap beautiful picture if you don't know how to snap beautiful picture. Okay, let me take a question. In case someone doesn't have an extra apartment for this, also, no building close for the deal. Which platform can one get job role? Okay, the platform you can get a job role if you do not have a property to start up your Airbnb business, or, and the second thought, there are no buildings for you to start up what your Airbnb business. Platform you can simply learn Airbnb job role is the paid platform Upwork. And now I just showed those on my LinkedIn here. Let's go to LinkedIn again so that you will see. Okay. Sorry, I had to unlock my password. So this is it here. On LinkedIn, we have free platforms there. On LinkedIn, you will see Airbnb virtual assistant. Airbnb virtual assistant. So what does that mean? It simply means that you can work as a VA for Airbnb platform. There are a lot of platforms out there with beautiful buildings, and then they need someone that will help manage them for them. So that's why I talked about Airbnb specialist, and then I said Airbnb VA, Airbnb virtual assistant. Okay, so if you don't have a property to list and there are no building around you, you can just start upward by becoming, look at the pay here. This one says, this one is even high, $800. You know, why am I teaching different job roles? Because most students feel the only job I can do is virtual assistant. I want to do customer service, and then they are tied to it. In a platform on Digital Skill Up, to every of our students that are actually went through the training and are the ones that are serious that are landing job offers, they will understand that I don't teach one skill. I teach a lot of skills that will enable you to take up different job roles. Okay? So, what does that mean? I'm going to take your question, Wachuku. What does that mean? It simply means that you don't need to tie yourself to virtual assistants, data entry specialists, customer support. You can take up Airbnb job roles. So we'll be looking at different job roles and how people can take up and do what? Make money from it. You don't need to be complaining when people are making money. You know, it comes to a point that when you are making money and another person is not making money, they will feel uncomfortable. Now, the difference is you are not applying your knowledge. You should apply your knowledge. Like I said initially, it is very wrong for you to embark on any form of training that is supposed to fetch you money. And end of the training, you're not making money from it. You're wrong. You just wasted your money. And then you see other people landing job offers, making money from it. You'll be wondering what happened. The problem is you. Good evening, teammates. Mama Ifi, thank you for joining. Now, what you say is for Airbnb, can I work together with a short-legged owner and rent out the apartment? Yes, you can work with a short-legged owner. I talked about that. 1 minute. I talked about that. That if you don't have a property, okay, if you don't have a property to list out, and then you don't have a building around you, you can work with a short-legged owner. That's why you have the Airbnb virtual assistant feature there. Okay, so you can use Google Space, People Pay app, LinkedIn. You see, I'll come and be giving you free information. Alright, I'm giving you free information because I want everybody to do well. I want everybody to make money online. You know, this online where people come and watch kids. You watch kids and go for free. That same online is blessing people, making people richer and better. Okay, so if you are a freelancer, you actually need to do what? To partner with other people, all right, with their property. Work for them as a VA, and then you'll be paid. Please, I'll be waiting for more of your questions as I work towards concluding. Okay, now, as I said earlier on, learn by doing.
when we started our webinar, our live webinar, I didn't even know how to go about it. That's the truth. So I just let me just go online, and I did not know how to go about. Nobody trained me, nobody taught me. But I discovered that I am getting better by the day. Now, if you do not do anything after learning, you actually wasted the learning. Thank you, teammate Nancy Demeka. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the accolades. Okay, so learn by doing. We've looked at what how to become SEO, search engine optimization specialist, and how you can start up what Airbnb job or business with zero experience. All these things I mentioned, okay, is things that are the things you can use your phone to do. You can achieve it with your phone, so you can start it today. So learn by doing. Practice on your blog or Airbnb. The good thing is that before now, when you register on Airbnb, they'll give you $400. If you list out your property on Airbnb, Airbnb will provide you with what? 400 instant USD. What are they saying? Airbnb is saying, thank you very much for joining our platform, for wanting to use our platform. So can you try it? Can you try it? Let me know in the comment section if you're going to try out Airbnb or SEO. I am waiting for your feedback. Learn by doing. Thank you for your feedback, Mama Ifi. If you do not do anything, you will not become better. That's the truth. When I began doing tech skill, when I started working remotely, the money was not big. I was doing it. I grew. I am still doing it. And then when I had the passion to start teaching, I started teaching. People were not interested. I was still doing it. They became interested. They are still doing it. And then we are growing. The community is expanding. So learn by doing. Okay? So I know when I talk about my personal experience as a classroom teacher, I have a lot of people on my Facebook that knew me either as a private school teacher or a private school head teacher in my former state, in my state and my former places of work. Then I know how my life was, and then working remotely, I know how my life is. Okay, I'm trying it. Or is it instant withdrawal? No. You must have a property to list for you to withdraw $400. They are not foolish now. See someone here, you want to go and you want to go and receive $400. No, that's not how it is done. Go to Airbnb.com, register, list out your property. Let us know your experience in the comment section. I have done it, I've experienced it, I've received it, and then it's working for me. Now, learn by doing. There's no point listening to information and then you're not getting chance up. Learn by doing. So, if you're interested in SEO or Airbnb, start it today. Alright, so if you have any question, please ask. And then while we're waiting for your question, I would love to invite you to our called 9 session digital skill registration. Alright, so I want to tell you that one thing about remote job is starting. When once you started, you enjoy it. I'm not exaggerating. I know how it has transformed my life, and a majority of my students that are working, doing a lot of things for themselves remotely. And for the first time in my life, I had gifts from my students, like from strangers. Okay, so it wouldn't have been possible without remote jobs. So you have to do what? Start up by doing it. Don't get information without applying it. Apply it, try it up, fail. Failing is part of what? Winning. So if you're interested in becoming an SEO specialist, Airbnb specialist, try it today. Let us see your impact, okay? Let us know your feedback and your experience. Register for our called 9 session digital skill training. Alright, it's just 20,000 naira 5 weeks training that's some individual from becoming what, poor to millionaire. So if you want to become a millionaire easily, one of the best way to do that is to learn tech skill, okay, register, learn, gain mastery, okay, and then apply and start working remotely and making money and earning right in the comfort of your home. So that is about that. Do I need a laptop to start? No. I actually work with my phone. Like, I started working with my phone, and then of course, when you work, we need to see the results on you now. I had to get myself a laptop, then have a workspace. This is actually my workspace. So ever since I upgraded my workspace, I've been doing my seminars within my workspace. So start, learn, gain mastery, and then you become perfect. How do we start? With our phone. So thank you very much for joining. I'll be there to take your question. See you next week Sunday. Bye bye.